Hey, what's up, guys? Little man with a big opinion here. I've got a box of nickels. I've already checked that they are circulated nickels. So we're going to go through this. I'm going to pull all of the rolls out and set them up on my table here because I didn't bring up a box to put the discards in. So the next time you'll see me is when there's a find in the box. And I hope you enjoy the video. Like, subscribe, and comment. And let's get into it. Alright, I've got all the nickels out. Got the first roll in front of me. And I'll bring y'all in when I find something. Well, it took 9 rolls, but we finally have something to show for it. A 1940 D. I didn't show it on camera, but I found a very nice 1973 D. It's kind of hard for the camera to pick it up, but the luster on it is like a slightly different color. My guess on that is it had to have been in someone's collection, because when I first saw it, I definitely thought it was a proof coin or even like a mid-state coin that came from a holder. It could be that, but normally the discoloration like that indicates it was in something protective, and now it's not anymore. So a very good looking 1973. And then we have 1 nickel from the 40s with 41 rolls left to go. So I'll bring y'all in if I find anything else worth showing. And in the very next roll, we have a 1946 Denver. So 2 40s, and we have 40 rolls left. Let's keep hunting. Alright, from that very same roll, I just found another 40s, and I see a 50s, a couple of coins back. So I'm just going to keep the camera recording for the rest of this roll just in case. But the first one, there's a 54 poking out, is a 1948 Philadelphia. A couple more coins later. And we have a 1954 Denver. So we'll go ahead and search for the rest of this roll. I doubt I'll find 4 in one roll, but sometimes it happens. And no, that's the end of that roll. Found 3 in that roll, so we're up to 4 nickels from the 40s and 50s and the really good looking 73. Still 40 rolls left. Let's keep hunting. And very next roll, we got another from the 50s. Looking at a 1956 Philadelphia. And because I seem to be finding more than 1 in rolls, we'll kind of go through them together. Of course, after that 1 great roll, we're not going to find more than 1. Hello. It had a different coloration. It's only a 1989. And it had kind of a rough spot on the top. Thought it was silvery. Just an 89. So nothing else in this roll worth mentioning. Let's keep hunting. And we got another 40s. Looking at a 1941 Denver. So we're up to 4 in the 40s, 2 in the 50s. And let's go through the rest of this roll together. See if there's anything else worth showing. Nothing. Alright. Get this in the discard pile. And we're down to 36 rolls left. So it's kind of a find. It's a very interesting nickel. So on one side, it definitely has partial steps in the middle, but we're missing most of the rim of the coin. And when you flip it over, you get just a little bit of his face right there in the middle. And for the rest of it, it's a very smooth coin. So interesting to find. You kind of got Jefferson peeking through the wall. And then on the back, you're missing the edges of the Monticello building. Just get an older one for reference. Get them next to each other. I mean, we don't have E pluribus unum. Don't have United States. You can just barely see 5, or a little bit of the 5 cent sticking out on the left. And we're missing a lot of the rest of the coin. I can get partial steps on the front. Not that I would ever send this coin in. I mean, you have to have a date and you have to, well, at the lowest level, you have to know what it is. So, I mean, it would guarantee get a G4 because we know it's a Jefferson nickel. Most Jefferson nickels only go for about 5 cents. And so someone might buy this coin for 10 cents just at the absurdity of it. I might hold on to this one. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comment section down below. Anyway, let's get on with the rest of this hunt. And we've got another find. Peeking out right behind this 1999, we have a 1949. Don't know where that blood came from. It's not on my, bleeding from my finger. Oh well. All right, 1949, Denver. Yep. So we're up to 5 in the 40s and 2 in the 50s. I'll let y'all know if I find anything else in this roll or anything in the rest of them. And the second to last coin in this roll, we have a 1941 Philadelphia. So we are up to 6 in the 40s, 2 in the 50s. And I found this guy in the beginning of the roll. I was going to talk about it when I found, one in the 40s or 50s. This guy was nearly cut in half. Goes almost all the way through. Doesn't want to focus on the side of the coin though. And nearly all the way across. I don't plan on keeping it, but it is interesting to see what some of these coins go through. Similar to whatever happened to him. All right. We have 27 rolls left. I'll bring y'all in if I find something else. Well, this normally happens in my penny rolls, but I guess it can happen in a nickel roll. It looks like we have a dime. So let's open this up. And we have a very toasted dime. Definitely looks like it spent some time underground or waterlogged somewhere. But when I paid 50 cents for this roll, I was not expecting to get 55 cents out of it. I'll count all the nickels in the roll. Maybe even this slipped in and it was 60 cents in the roll. But either way, we're looking at an extra 5 cents. So not a typical find in a nickel box, but a nice find nonetheless. Well, I think there was a reason they gave me a dime. I opened up another roll about 3 rolls later, and we're seeing a penny in here. 1975, so at least it'll go with the copper pennies. But lost 4 cents here, gained 5 cents somewhere else. I'll bring y'all in if I find anything else. Finally getting another one in the 50s. We have a 58 Denver. Brings the tally up for the 50s to 3. And since I have you here, I'll go through the rest of the roll. And we got nothing. So I'll get the discards out of the way. And we're down to 23 rolls. Well, this is definitely the box for the 40s. It's got a nice little nick on In God We Trust, but we have a 1947 Philadelphia. And that brings us to 10 total keepers, 7 in the 40s and 3 in the 50s. Go ahead and go through the rest of this roll with y'all. Not looking like we're going to find anything else. Nope. Get the discards out of the way, and we're getting ever so closer to the end of the box. And the last coin in this roll is a last year on the keeper list. We have a 1959 Denver. Brings us up to 11 finds, 7 in the 40s and 4 in the 50s. Again, let's get this out of the way, grab another roll, and see if there's anything worth keeping in it. Well, this is the third roll that I have gotten not 49 nickels in. We have a penny again. This time is a 2013. It looks pretty. Nothing that I want though. Alright, we're getting very close to the end of the box. I'm going to go through the rest of this roll, and then I'll bring y'all in if I find anything else worth showing. Well, the very next roll will yield something. We have a Canadian nickel, 1985, 5 cents. So the first foreign of the box, unless you count coins that aren't supposed to be mixed in here, as a foreign coin. But it is the first coin from another country. Down to 10 or less. I think it's 10 rolls left. I'll bring y'all in if I find anything else worth showing. Well, this one was an ender, and I didn't even notice it. But we have a 1957 from Denver. Get that on the board. I'll go through the rest of this roll. If there's anything worth showing you, I'll obviously turn the camera back on. If not, we're inching ever so closer to the end. Stick around for the wrap-up. Well, I bring you in because we have another find. We have a 1957 from Denver. That gives us two 1957s from Denver. And I don't want to show you too much because you'll see it in the wrap-up. This is our 6th roll left. We have 5 unopened. Let's go ahead and finish this box up. Whatever machine rolled these nickels seriously needs to have someone go check it. We're down to 4 rolls. I cracked this one open, and it looks like we've got a dime. 1990D. So we're still up, but having 2 dimes and 2 pennies in one box, that's the most that I've seen in any video I've seen someone post or hunting on my own. So I'm going to go through this box. Some of these look suspicious by their coloring. Or I'm going to go through this roll, and I will bring y'all in if I find anything worth showing. Nearing the end of roll 3, and we have a 1959 from Denver. Almost done with the box. Might be a wrap-up next. Might be another find. Let's figure it out. Well, we have no more rolls on the table. We're on the last roll, just cracked it open. 1 coin, 2 coins. The third coin in is another penny. 2015 D. since I have you here, let's go through this last roll together. Flatten it out a little bit more. Hey, 1954. Denver as well. That one spent some time underground. This one looks kind of old, 61. '64. And very last coin is a 2007 Denver. Well, we have no more rolls. We have a box full of nickels. Gotta take in some pennies too. Got a giant pile of paper to get rid of. So we'll go ahead and do the wrap up now. We ended with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the 40s, 8 from the 50s. So they ended up catching up in the end. We had a very nice 1973. The extremely sanded down polished one. A nickel nearly cut in half. 3 pennies, 2 dimes, and the 1 Canadian. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I will be doing at least 1 nickel box a week, and barring another coin shortage, we'll continue to get these coin hunts going. I picked up a nickel box and a penny box, so the penny video will be the next coin roll hunting video. And like, share, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you in the next video.